I was God's favorite. And it still wasn't good enough for me. I love the grind.
I said, put me down below the earth so I can reach back to the skies.
Satan was the OG grind set guy.
Oh no, he's the Andrew Tate of the devil world, of the demon world. We're good. We're Gucci. We're going. I don't have anything, but I also can't move because like look at where I'm at. I've got the cats.
Fucking buried in pussy over here. No?
No, you're right. Yeah. That's what.
That's how I want to go.
I'm heckin' buried in this cat right now.
What? That sounds worse. that sounds way worse than what I said.
Oh no. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Chloe, you gotta move to proof.
I don't even know if that's illegal here.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it? You can
Has
shoot
to
puppies in the face, but you can't fuck a cat? Thanks, Biden.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. PETA doesn't actually make the laws. They just complain about them. Why is it called PETA? Do you know?
It's like people for the ethical treatment of animals.
That sounds right.
Or some bullshit
like
that.
That sounds good.
Losers.
I recently found out that there's a ramen restaurant a little bit south from us.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like the biggest cop-out for a restaurant ever. You know the like really tall napkin dispensers where you just grab them and it always keeps loading down?
Yeah. They don't work very well.
They don't work very well. But then you get a really big one of those that fits packaged ramen, like Maruchan ramen, top ramen. And the restaurant is just, they have a salad bar with fresh veggies. Mm-hmm. And they have a whole bunch of those napkin dispensers full of packaged ramen. And then you go over and like, ooh, I want the pink one. And you grab that packaged ramen, you put it into a disposable bowl they give you. And then you go and you choose your vegetables. And then you just go put it on the boiler. And you boil it yourself for 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then you eat it. And you're like, yum, I'm glad I paid $15 for that.
That is pretty smart. That's a good business strat. I'm just saying.
They get the 15-cent ramen and then they...
That's even better. Like, I thought it's kind of crazy that Subway is like, I will make you a sandwich.
Yeah.
For $7 or whatever. And I was like, that's a lot to pay for a sandwich. But I like this better. It's 15 cents. Maybe like another 15 cents of veggies and you cook it yourself.
And then we're going to ask you for a tip anyways.
And we're going to ask you for a tip anyways.
Are you happy with our service?
Welcome to
America. Yes. 20, 25, or 30%.
Or they just do the auto gratuity on the bill.
Oh, they just don't let you know.
How is that legal?
That seems messed
That's
up.
what I want to know.
You should be able to opt out of it if you notice it.
You have
It should be like, oh, you caught that we have an auto gratuity. We owe you the gratuity now.
Ooh, it's like swipe or no swiping.
Yeah, swipe or no swiping. But
that just doesn't make sense because, like, what other business could you do that with? Like, hey, I fixed your car, and remember how I said it was going to cost this much? We automatically charge 20% more. Thank you for being so nice to us. You can increase the gratuity if you want, but you cannot decrease it.
Remember, adding a tip on top of this is always recommended. Always
and the tips did not go to the workers that gave you the service.
Oh, that goes to the owners.
It goes to the company.
Yeah.
That was my thing. I used to work at, I don't work there, so I guess it doesn't matter. Domino's. And just like on the boxes, it's like any delivery fee, and they charge you. When I worked there, it was like a $2 delivery fee, automatically, flat. Does not go to the driver. But you know for a fact that everyone that orders there is like, oh, there's a delivery fee. Okay, so $2. I'll tip another like $2 on top of that.
Yeah. It doesn't go to the driver. It just goes to the company.
Yep.
That's so stupid. That's like DoorDash got in trouble for doing that.
I don't know.
Hi.
Like that one, at least they tell you that you're charging it. So I guess that's legal, whatever. But I don't know why the company does that. Because I've seen cars now where it's like the Domino's vehicle. Yeah. And you drive that to deliver.
That makes more sense.
But I was using my personal car.
Yeah. If they provide the car, it makes more sense. But if they're not providing the car, it's like I'm the one putting wear and tear on my car.
And like, it doesn't cost them anymore. Does it? Like the company, it doesn't make the product actually more expensive. I'm trying to think how that would actually work now. I've never actually thought about this all the way.
More expensive to do?
Because it's not like they're insuring me. I have my own insurance for my car stuff. Yeah, I don't know how that makes sense other than
greed.
Money. Really?
Yeah. Well, I've been told once that greed is good.
Yeah? Where were you told that?
By a business owner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I told him that is because you're a business owner, and that's why you think that way. And he says, nope, it's just a fundamental fact.
I thought it was a cheat in StarCraft.
I was going to tell him, cool. From now on, every time we hang out, you owe me like $1 per minute.
And?
He didn't like it.
Oh.
He said it's not the same.
But that's... No. Greed for me, not for thee.
One of the ancient proverbs that Sun Tzu used.
Sun Tzu, the art of war.
Oh, man. It's crazy. It's being... Should we see if they're franchising?
I mean, they do, I think, right?
Sorry, not Domino's.
Oh.
No, the ramen shop.
We can just do that ourselves. I know where to buy that ramen.
You have a garage.
I have a garage.
Garage.
Garagey.
I got a garage.
I don't. Yeah.
Speaking of,
that's just
like,
such a high profit margin.
So high, right? Like, it's worth it.
Is the broth at least like really good, or is it literally just like a
I just
flavoring
found out about
packet
it today,
and some water?
I think it's just a flavoring packet. I think it's just like
scribble in a Sharpie, like top ramen, scribble it out and be like,
nah, okay. I just realized I'm being a little hypocritical about this because by where I used to live, somewhere that you and I once ran into each other at a Walmart way back when you moved. You lived with like some weird random roommates for a minute.
Okay.
Right there's a restaurant that's a cereal restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same thing. It's just those giant tubes of like bulk food, but it's full of like I don't know, what are they called? Lucky Charms.
Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, honeycomb cereal and all that.
We are not endorsed by any of these companies.
Yeah, and then you just go in and you just fill up a bowl and you fill up with milk that you have to buy, and then they charge you. It's like $10.
Why would anyone pay for that?
I did once, and it was like the novelty.
You get an experience,
right? Oh, that's cool, because then like you got to sit down on the little kid tables because it's like cereal's a kid thing. So they had block tables that were colorful.
Cereal's not a kid thing. It's an American thing.
What did I say?
Kid thing.
What did you say?
American thing.
What did I say?
Kid thing.
I'm not hearing a difference.
What did I say?
You said kid thing.
And then after that?
Kid thing.
Oh, okay. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why. Well, okay. I will advocate for the devil.
Okay.
He's not that bad.
He's not. Oh, just in general. I will advocate for the devil.
Okay, now I'm gonna play devil's advocate for this argument.
Redskin's cool. Like everybody likes horns. Think of the things you could do with that. You have 2 holes.
I was God's favorite, and it still wasn't good enough for me. I love the grind.
I said, put me down below the earth so I can reach back to the skies.
Satan was the OG grind set guy.
Oh no, he's the Andrew Tate of the devil of the demon world.
If I could do a really good Andrew Tate impression, I feel like there's a lot of funny stuff there. If you can do it, send it in.
Oh, that'd be so good. We'll have you on the pod.
So with the one thing you get from the cereal bar versus the ramen bar,
okay,
is that it's a bar.
I was thinking of like you can get Lucky Charms cereal bars, like candy bars. And it's like I was so confused.
Oh, I was
like, they're making ramen bars? What?
Is like, I imagine you pay for like a bowl and you can just like fill up on cereal and you can be like, I want a little bit of this. Now I want to try this other flavor.
Ooh, true.
Whereas with the ramens, like you just get one package of ramen. Thank you.
Right, I went with the shrimp flavor this time.
10xing the cost.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, look, there's like some like spinach or something you can also add onto it. You know how much that costs? That green.
So little. Speaking of greed, have you heard what Twitch did recently?
No.
So they have any subscription. Wow.
Take 2.
Any subscription that was done.
Use Take 2.
Okay. On, I think it was credit card. Twitch in the past used a specific terminal to collect those payments.
Okay.
And as they got more popular, they then now have like Amazon Prime and PayPal as their 2 primary payment methods.
Yes.
Certain one's still there. Recently, for legacy streamers is the main ones that this focuses on. That payment system just canceled a lot of reoccurring subscriptions. Like a lot. And what they're doing is Twitch is going to pay all the streamers out for 1 month worth of missed payments.
Okay. How generous.
Yeah. And that's kind of it. But it's like some people were looking at their stats and like, yeah, like 3 months ago, I went down 600 subscribers. $5 per subscriber for 3 months.
That's like
1,800 times 5. And if they get like, since they're legacy streamers too, they've been there for a while. These are the ones that affects the most, at least. They usually have like a 70-30 split.
They had a higher split, yeah.
Yeah, so they're getting like $3.50 per. And like, you're going to pay me $3.50 for 600 and you owe me for 1,200 more of these that you just canceled and didn't tell anyone?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's okay.
You think it's okay?
I get it because it costs Twitch more money to process payments through credit card processor.
They didn't remove it. The payment processor is still there.
Oh, they weren't canceling this old way of paying.
No.
They just
some system in there, like some error in their system, just force closed the subscriptions that they were doing. So it didn't affect everybody that was doing it that way. They just
so that's even more fair for Twitch, I feel like.
Is it?
Because it's not even their mistake. It's like, hey, this other third party messed up and your payments didn't go through, but we'll catch you back for at least one of those.
Okay.
And if your subscribers are actually fans of yours, they can just resub.
Right. I can see it that way for
if
sure.
You're trying to coast on old subs where people forgot that money's coming out of their account every month.
Maybe you're the scumbag?
Then, yeah. I mean, sorry, your free ride is canceled a little bit. You're going to have to
try again.
I just feel like the whole subscription thing where it can just sit there for, I mean, however long your credit card takes before it expires naturally, which can be like, 5 years or something or more? I don't know. I feel like that's like you're making money off the forgetfulness or financial illiteracy of people watching you. And a lot of Twitch, I mean, they're pretty young people typically. So,
right. So now how do you feel about instead Twitch?
Am I backing the wrong side of this argument? Something else comes out.
Now, how do you feel instead that Twitch, it says, hey, we're not going to pay you back, but we're going to resubscribe everybody that was lost? Because they didn't ask to get out of that subscription. We have the ones that lost. What if we just add them back on for you? We're not going to pay you out for it because it wasn't our fault, but we can make it so you don't have to do the legwork of getting them back.
I think that's fine.
You think it's fine? What about for those people that subscribe and they forgot about it and they wouldn't want to?
Well, that sucks, but that's not Twitch's fault. I think it sucks that people can get taken advantage of by like signing up to a subscription. Because that's the whole thing with free trials, right? Is that they hope that you sign up for the 2-week trial and you forget to not.
Looking at you, Duolingo.
You forget to cancel it, so you lie and commit fraud. Just kidding. You forget to cancel it, so then you get charged. Yeah. Versus just being honest, like, hey, it's $5 a month.
Right.
And if you forget about you agreeing to pay $5 a month, that is on you. Even though I think there should be, I think legislatively it makes sense to be like, hey, just for every subscription out there, every 3-6 months or whatever, you have to get a re-agreement or something.
Right. Whatever their term is, right? A 12-month term, and it will,
or just whatever the lawmakers think is fair.
So it sounds like you're like a house, right? Or like a lease on an apartment or something. Yeah. You have to renew it every whatever your term is.
Because no one's gonna forget that they're paying rent every month because it's such a high amount. But a lot of people forget that they're spending $5-10 a month on whatever the service was.
Right. That's fair. I don't know if they should be able to. I don't think they're gonna do this. I just don't know what the legal implications are of, we canceled your contract, we're going to make you re-enter a contract.
Like, so Twitch canceled the sub.
Yeah.
And they make you do a re. Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's what some people on the internet are suggesting.
I think the correct thing, which they can't do because it's already passed, is like Twitch, I don't even know how you would account for this, but like some sort of grace period where it's like, hey, all these payments got blanked. we should be able to recognize that it's not a ton of people just not having the money all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something with our payment processor. So
they are, for all the people that lost their subscriptions to that, when you have a subscribe, I can't say the word subscription, when you've subscribed to Twitch.
Just say sub.
When you've subbed to somebody, when you've subbed to a Twitch streamer for long enough, you start getting like a 1-year streak, a 2-year streak type of thing. And people really care about that. Oh, I'm a long-time sub. And they're able to go back and say, oh, we lost you in this month. We're going to continue. Like when you come back, if you resubscribe by the time, whatever the deadline is, the end of May or whatever, they'll add those months to your subscription.
Yeah.
Which is another odd one.
That's cool. I mean, if you care about it.
Right. I think the most Twitch can do is they're doing the payment. That's cool. Maybe they should make it like a pop-up alert on their homepage or something that says, hey, if you pay through credit card or debit card for your subscriptions, you might want to check them. Some of your subs or your long-term subs might not be active.
Yeah. I think that would be fair for Twitch to reach out to all the people whose payments failed.
Yeah.
Be like,
I think they might have sent them an email, but
that's fair.
I think they can just also put on the homepage so they can see. Because do you check your personal email every day?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you check your personal email every day? I agree. Like, I don't think most Americans do. You're right. Yeah, I know. It would be weird. It'd be kind of like psychotic if you did it every day. Like, how many emails?
How do you
get?
not check it every day?
How many emails do you get in a day?
I have one right now from the Nextdoor app because something's going on in my neighborhood. Got in one little fight. My mom got scared. I check it every time I get an email.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get my email.
It's so
alerts,
easy.
So
you just
I'll go
click
through
the thing on your phone.
Emails, yeah.
And no, mostly it's every morning when I get on for work.
Is it your
work
personal email? Oh,
check my
personal one.
Personal email. See the error log for work to make sure nothing's on fire.
Yeah.
But I think I would check it. I don't know. I guess on my off days I don't check it.
Fair. It's not part of your routine.
Yeah.
No. I think that's rare. I don't think a lot of people do that.
But like if I saw, like I see all the emails I get one by one in my phone drawer.
Do you have one email for everything?
Yes.
See, that's smart.
Pretty much.
Right? Like
I have a couple old emails and it was like I forget whatever my first email that I made was. I didn't like what name I chose for it.
Yeah.
So I created the new one with my full legal name, and then I just auto-forwarded all emails to that.
Oh, nice. That's smart.
And then I had an old Hotmail email, and I was like, screw Hotmail. I'm going to have this forwarded to all my Gmail stuff.
Yeah. So you have one central location.
I have one now, but I have had to transition over the years.
Yeah. Because there's like, I know a lot of gamer friends. We hung out with one of them on the weekend who I think he has like 7.
For what? How do you remember that?
It's like different. Like, oh, well, I want a new League of Legends account. I want a new League of Legends account.
Oh, I've created tons of emails, but I never use them for anything. I don't know what they are.
And they'll use them. It's crazy, right?
The only thing I could see for that is if you have like a business that you run or like a side project or something. Or like for me, I have my email address is my full name.
Yeah, which is?
So if it's... And
wow, that's a long name.
Yeah.
Syllables.
If I didn't want to give that out for some reason, if I have like my personal email and then I have like my spam email that I give to like, oh, you want me to join your rewards program? It's like, I'll do it, but I don't want to give you my real email because I don't want to read your shit every day.
Yeah.
I could see having that actually is not a bad idea. I just feel like the spam filters have gotten so good that I don't have to worry about that right now.
At work, they're the worst.
Really? With Gmail, it's just like the promotions tab. And I don't even realize how many emails I get.
I know I have the promotions tab, but no matter what I do, my work emails, there's like 3 or 4 of them that every day get flagged as spam. Mm-hmm. And like I can't change it.
Oh, like you're getting bad spam, like real emails getting marked as spam.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And it's like I'll get a list of reports and all 10 reports will come in, but 4 of them will be in the promotions tab instead. I'm like, why?
Are they always from the same sender?
Yeah.
You should be able to set a rule for that.
Right. I thought I could. I don't know.
And by that, I mean, you can set a rule for that. You're just too dumb to do it.
I am. Well, okay, don't put it that way.
I didn't want to.
How about we change
but
it a
it
little
seemed
bit?
like you were.
Brayden, you can set a rule for that. You just don't know how. And you know what? As your friend, I'll let you know. I'm a programmer. I can figure it out. I'll go ahead and I'll send
learn
you an email.
something good. Okay.
Yeah, here you can send me an email once you figure out how I can better my email. Yeah?
I'll write a tutorial for you and anyone else because that's how we're all friends here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
You're not
nice
stupid.
to them. So nice to them. And then immediately,
You're too stupid to figure it out.
I'm picking up BJJ and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yes.
I'm gonna lick your ass.
Is that all I had to?
Kick your ass.
Okay. That's an illegal technique. Until black belt.
Until black belt.
No, there's no biting or
until black belt.
Or licking, I assume. I guess there's actually nothing against licking.
It'd be so stupid to do. Sweat's
It would be really stupid. The only time I've heard people say, like, because you can hand smother.
Oh, lick their hand.
To, like, force them to do something. So I think you could lick in that situation. I don't know.
Push them with your tongue. Well, what's
If you can do that and trick them into putting their fingers in your mouth, you could get them disqualified.
Ooh, true.
Because you're not allowed to like fish hook or anything.
Wow. So you can.
There's a lot of techniques like that where some people's strategy is to like force the opponent to do something illegal to get them disqualified.
I wanna join the subsect of BJJ where you practice tying a cherry stem into a knot. So that you can then force people to get their hands in your mouth to get disqualified. Yeah. Like, how did you do that? What the fuck does that tongue do? Like, what do you do?
You're the one that can roll it.
Yeah, it's crazy you can't roll it.
I can roll in the back of my throat.
I don't know how well this will pick up.
Do it.
But I've been practicing trying to be a cricket.
Oh.
So that people can make bad jokes and then I can cricket sound them at the end.
I'm glad I'll never have to experience that because all my jokes are gold.
Yeah.
Loser. I just have to get better at comedy faster than you can get better at cricket noises.
Yeah, better than I can. Okay.
I have a coworker who does the cricket noise perfectly.
Really well.
Mm-hmm. But he's Peruvian, so.
Oh. How can I get some Peruvian?
Oh, they have restaurants all over town, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just like happens.
It doesn't just happen. They set up a business. Don't cry.
I yawned and got my eyes all watery, and I had sunblock on my face earlier that I haven't washed off yet, and I think I got it in my eye. And life is the worst.
That's true.
Yeah. It sucks right now.
Why does it suck?
Because I'm just like doing well, and I got a new assistant manager, and we're doing well, and like I'm gonna go on vacation in a couple days, and everything's just going well.
So why does it suck?
Oh, you're right. It doesn't. Never mind.
Wow. Look at all those people that are depressed and you're just rubbing it in.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
It means daughter in Spanish.
Hee-haw.
I got told today that I should run a course on anger management. Because apparently I just don't get angry.
Or you just... Part of me thinks that, like... There's, like, a small chance that you just bottle everything up so well.
Yeah.
But, like, one day you're going to pop.
I mean, it's possible.
Maybe explosion.
It could be.
Because you act like you have no stress in your life. Yeah. Everything's good. 100% all the time. 24/7.
And then just one day I'm going to lose it.
And then I'm just going to be like, oh... Wait, is that Braden's gym? There was a mass shooting. Like, just kidding. I don't. For legal reasons, I don't think Braden would ever do that.
You're careful. We've had a lot of issues recently. Oh man.
Yeah, but not for you.
Yeah, not for me. When we turn 30, or when I turn 30,
I'm already there.
Yeah, sorry, me and the guy in my head. When when me and the guy in my head turn 30, we're just gonna like snap.
I said I wasn't going to make it to 30, but I'm taking some of you guys out with me.
That'd be
you have
funny.
like a file of all the bad customers. I forget what you call them. Members.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to figure out your guys' schedules. Oh, they're all going to the same day. They all go on Mondays. Okay. Here we go.
Do you see the little switcheroo I just got on her? I was attacking her. And then Milo walked by and she got distracted and went after Milo for a second.
Dude's doing some CJJ over here. That's cat jujitsu.
Cat jujitsu. Oh, that's so smart. No biting. He said it earlier. Hey, no biting.
Disqualified.
End the fight. Put it away.
So like one of the top dudes in jiu-jitsu, he's been having this big thing. So jiu-jitsu is not an Olympic sport, but the kind of like the equivalent of that in our world is ADCC.
Hold on. Remember last episode where we said Milo hates you guys and he doesn't come over?
Yeah.
Look who's here.
Yeah, because he loves jiu-jitsu.
He's talking about it.
So ADCC, Abu Dhabi Combat Club or something. They do like the biggest top of the top. There's like the... You're trying to get all the cats in on once?
Yeah.
That's okay. My story's not important. You do that. Get all your cats out.
Okay. Nora. I don't know what she's doing. She doesn't want to come by. What was that? Oh, he's just so freaking adorable. He's so cute. Huh. Samson's mad because I was doing that, but I didn't pet him. I'm sorry, Samson. Come on. Nora. She doesn't want to come by. She hates us. All right. Your story?
Yeah. No, it's fine if you want. The cat cast.
They're so cute. They're so cute, huh? Yeah. Say it again. What are you?
Whoa, not on YouTube.
It doesn't want to talk when I say it.
Milo. So the equivalent of the Olympics, it's hosted every 2 years, and it's like 5 or 6 weight divisions, and it's just 16 people in each division.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty exclusive. They do like trials in all the different areas. I don't think it's by continent necessarily, but
like regions.
Regions. And then they also have like a small list of people that they re-invite automatically if you're like a really big name and you can draw a bunch of people to watch it. And a bunch of people are asking if this guy is going to go, his name's Craig Jones, if he's going to go to ADCC this year. And they're like, oh, yeah, they invited me, but here's the thing. And so he like kind of was like, I don't really know. And then people were asking why. And he's like, guys, look, the top prize for winning it is $10,000. I get way more money than that, like hosting a seminar in a different location on Earth or he has like a podcast that he does or whatever. And he's like, also, if you look, and he like mapped it out year after year after year of like, back in this day, there were only where ADCC was hosted could only fit, 2,000 people or something. And the top prize at that time was $10,000 if you won your division. Yeah. And he's like, this year it's hosted in the like T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, and you can sit, however many thousands of people, and the top prize is $10,000. So it's like
it didn't scale.
The athletes are growing this big event, and the fans are there, and the whole community is growing really, really well. But the athletes are not making any more money. So he's blah blah blah. Well, the top guy in the sport, Gordon Ryan, tries to fight back at that. He's like, it's not about making money, it's about proving you're the best, and then after you do that, you can leverage that to like sell instructionals or sell seminars, or like, so it's like basically you use winning this competition as like a thing on your resume to make money later on, but you're not getting money from this, which is
I don't know. I'm anti Gordon Ryan on this one.
Yeah.
I think if the whole thing is scaling in a way that more money is happening, more eyes are on it, the prize money should also scale, or at least match for inflation.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that like the physical seating has over 10x'd, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And they stream it now, like live on like a
so many see it.
Basically like a pay-per-view type of thing. So it's making a ton of money. No more of that is going. Like, I don't know. So I get that for sure. But just recently I saw a post from Greg Jones on YouTube, and he's like, it was a like YouTube short. He's just recording from some hotel room on his cell phone. And he's like, hey guys, I've decided to host a tournament sometime in the fall, which is when ADCC is.
Yeah.
He's like, And the top prize is going to be $1 million, and we're going to pay. I think we're going to do $10K just for the athlete to show up.
Oh,
because I think it's funny because that's the top prize for ADCC.
Yeah.
And he's like, so if you've already booked, I don't know, some other tournament around this time, you might want to reconsider. So he's like directly calling it out and hosting something else.
Crazy.
And then like the last second of the short, right before it wrapped to the beginning, and I had to watch it again, I noticed that in the back of the video, there's a mirror. And Craig Jones is completely naked. So you can just like see his ass.
He's really doing the whole thing. He's like,
and he's Australian, so just imagine that.
That's pretty good. He's like, I want this to go viral. What did they do? Look attractive on the internet and show your bare cheeks through a mirror. Mm-hmm. Flaunt money and get
not completely naked. He has shoes on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shoes on.
Which makes it better, I feel like.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
But that's the twist ending, you know?
Yeah, I like that model, and I like that model for us, too, to get more views. So you can find me on Sniffer now. You can buy my underwear and used socks.
Pretty cheap. Gross. Why would you ever buy used socks?
What else are you supposed to finish in?
I saw the freaking Snapchat of some girl, and it's like one of the Bitmojis you can send is like you wrapped in a tube sock or whatever. She's like, me hanging out in your cum sock eating the crunchy parts. Imagine sending that to someone. The wrong someone.
Oh, that's so funny. Eating the crunchy parts. I like the flakes.
Gross.
It's like Frosted Flakes cereal. This is the best part. Oh no. There's something I had. Oh, do you know who FaZe Clan is?
FaZe Clan?
Yeah. Early like 2010s, they were the big video game.
It's like
channels.
Yeah. It's like an assortment of people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've heard of FaZe.
Yeah.
Something.
FaZe Banks, I think, is the main person's name. They went. The last time they were bought for a company, they were bought at like $150 million. And then,
coincidentally, the same amount we're selling our company for.
That'd be insane. Do you know how many ramen shops we could open up?
We turn $150 million. You know, we could. Oh man, we could like 20x it by just stocking up on top ramen and reselling it
and making people buy it.
Oh, you could do. I think that's the real get rich quick scheme, is to be rich.
Yeah,
and then sell crazy overpriced stuff to other rich people. Because like I see people, I think it was Drake posted like his like bar tab or like club tab or whatever you call it, and it was like every bottle was like $4,000 for this bottle, or 10,000 this, 10,000 that, and they're like his one night or whatever was like $80,000 or something on liquor.
That's insane.
And they're like, it's not even that impressive. Like 3 of those bottles are sold by his company. I was like, okay, so he only spent $50,000 on alcohol in one night. What do you mean?
Also, like, okay, you buy something from your company, you're still buying it, so you don't. It's not like you spend $10K, you get $10K.
Right.
Right. You spend $10K, but what they bought it for was $8K, and then after taxes, you get back.
Well, to be fair, what they bought it for was probably nowhere near that, because how expensive can liquor actually get?
Right. How expensive would you be willing to buy it to be like somebody's gonna?
But yeah, by the time it filters down through the company and all the other stuff it has to go through, pays taxes and gets to you, you're not getting the full amount back. But like, if you can drop $80,000 on alcohol in a night, I don't think you really care.
Yeah, probably not. No. Another really great way is being the middleman.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you can just be in the middle of two different, like the poor guy and the rich guy, you're gonna make so much money.
Oh yeah, just the waitresses that brought him the alcohol probably got a huge.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the other things that people try to point out, is that like his tip was like $10K or something.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's like, well, yeah, but wow, actually, do you make more money delivering the alcohol and getting the huge ass tip, or producing the alcohol and selling it for way more than it's worth?
Taxes are different, right?
Yeah. Well, just like tipped taxes are just like wages, right?
15% or whatever it is.
And then it's
LLC taxes are like what, 20%?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. But I also seen like things like Buzzsprouts or whatever, where like one person makes the content and then they just pay you to put their content on there, and then it goes to the actual streaming services, like the middleman.
Yeah, like you provide like a teeny tiny service to get 5% of the full product out or whatever, and you do that to 1,000 people.
Yeah, 1,000x. I met through my place of employment somebody who their job was to buy and flip gyms.
That's such a weird job,
right? So like they would buy. Oops, sorry, bud, scaring you. They would go and buy like a mom and pop type of gym, right? It's like your kind of worn down old style gym with the metal plates and all that, and they'd build it up and they'd get like a couple hundred or maybe 1,000 or so members to it. And they'd say, hey, this has grown X amount in this amount of time. It's projected to be at this in 5 years. Do you want to buy this from me? And they'd sell this little failing business to somebody.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
ethical.
Yeah.
Because then that business is probably going to fail because they don't have the know-how.
Hey, I've dumped a ton of money and effort into building this up from basically nothing. And it's probably reached its cap. But if theoretically it could grow forever, it could be worth this amount. Yeah, but also if you're buying that story, I don't know. Maybe that's on you. That's between you and God.
Right? Yeah. If you're gonna fall for that and buy it,
it's like if you're gonna spend $8,000 on a bottle of alcohol, like I mean, it's kind of your bad.
Yeah. Does that mean we're the suckers when we go to Las Vegas?
Why?
Everything's so expensive in Las Vegas. Just on the strip, I mean, but like,
I don't know. I haven't been to Vegas in a while, but like I just go in the casino, man.
You doing Samson?
I play on craps or roulette, and that's it. I don't buy any of the other stuff.
What you doing, Samson? Do you want to? Boop. He was staring at her. He's being a punk.
Being a harasser.
He was.
Misogynist.
Yeah. It's not March anymore, Chloe. She's so nervous.
I know. The anticipation is like
distracting.
Don't show him my belly. That's gonna get him.
Here you go. See, now you're protected by a leg. What's he gonna do? Get past my leg? Yeah, right.
Impossible.
Ooh, what's this I hear about people doing BJJ and posting videos of them breaking baseball bats with their legs?
Oh, there's a big craze going on is just using the leverage of what is it? What do they usually do? I think it's an ankle lock. But they do that position and motion to bust bats.
That's crazy.
It's pretty cool what the human body can do.
I've seen them do like I was told, I haven't seen any of them earlier today.
The hips.
Yeah, but some people do like 3 like in one bundle. They're just like.
Yeah, I mean, I can show you how.
Yeah, do you have a baseball bat?
I don't know if I can do it.
You don't think you can do it?
I don't know. I feel like it would hurt like hell.
Right? I don't know what happens when it breaks?
Yeah.
Like,
what happens if my arm breaks? Are my bones stronger than a baseball bat? Find out.
Find out. There's this guy on YouTube who is a bodybuilder, and he has decided that the way he's gonna make it big on YouTube is pain.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big muscular dude, and he'll go up in like no shirt and short pants, short shorts, and just short pants.
What do we call them? I don't know. They're like pants, but shorter.
Spants. I'm on to something.
Yeah, how do we get shorts? Come on. It's nothing like a shirt.
Right?
Short pants, shorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting distracted by the cats.
I can tell. That lack
doing?
of sleep.
Oh, I know.
He's playing
I've been yawning so
with
much.
shoelaces. I want leg room.
There you go. He's like, fine, get closer to the shoelaces. I'll do it. But he'll like go in like almost no clothing, and then he'll get whipped for a YouTube short.
Sure.
And it's like, how many whips can I get until I give out? And it'll be like, how many bats can you, like, I think he's literally done like, how many bats can you break on my back before I give up? It's like, what the hell are you doing?
It's the Steve-O approach.
Yeah, it is the Steve-O
it worked
approach.
for all the Jackass guys.
It did.
I feel like at least with them, they made it like comedic as well as
Yeah, as well. Yeah, because it's not just the hit and then done.
It's not that you just got slapped super hard. It's that you got slapped by this big hand that we tricked you into walking into. Or I still love the video of that guy trying to break the world record for most coconuts broken.
Oh no! And
he's got the coconuts on a metal, like in between two metal bars, and he doesn't break a single one, except for all of the bones in his hand.
Yeah, well, because it's like an I-beam put on its side where all the coconuts are being held, and coconuts are hard as fuck. Like you're not gonna smack one open like that. Like, no, it's just not gonna happen. They're also round, and like
that would be so impressive to see a person break one coconut
like that. Yeah, and it's like he goes here to hit it, and he hits it, and it moves.
If you're like slightly off center,
yeah, and then it just hits the two bars in the I-beam. Just like every time, it's so bad.
And he like misses the first one, ow. And then he goes to the second one, and he just keeps going down the line.
There's like 100 of them, right?
He's like, yeah, as if he broke any of them.
Yeah.
But he didn't break a single one. And he tries to break like 15 of them before he's like, yeah, maybe this is not working.
Yeah.
What I don't get the most about that is, did he not practice before trying to do it on like TV?
He just did the Barney Stinson approach.
He's like, oh yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. And there's one for it.
Oh. Just coconuts.
Yeah,
there's like water in there.
It's a glorified water balloon, really.
Those just hold boobs in movies.
Yeah. And I've played with plenty of bras. I know they're pretty flimsy.
I've karate chopped so many bras. Very easy.
So yeah.
And what are ribs but steel beams?
Yeah, and what is the water in the coconut but like jet fuel?
And this was all a metaphor for
Oh, have you seen those videos?
His hand is the jet fuel. And the coconut is the steel beam.
And the steel beam is...
And he couldn't... The steel beam is George Bush.
Oh, okay.
No. The steel beam is Burning
Man.
Steel beam? Melting?
Do you know much about...
The concept of melting.
Do you know much about Burning Man and Coachella?
Just that they're big music festivals?
Right.
They're festivals. I just don't know if they're... I think Burning Man is drugs and music, and then Coachella is like fancy and music.
Yeah. Do you prefer Coachella daughter or Burning Man son?
Burning Man anything.
Burning Man anything?
Yes.
Not the fancy one. You just want the drugged out child?
At least you get a really cool experience.
True.
And this is like, do you want the rich, entitled, spending money for the sake of spending money, or do you want... maybe the slightly misguiding, but also just having a really good fun time, and hopefully they grow out of it?
No, I'm with you. I agree, because like also in Burning Man they have... is that the one where they have the tent city?
I don't know. I know it's in the desert.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Coachella then. One of the big like festivals like that, there's in the woods, and then everybody sets up their tents and like their hammocks and a whole bunch of like LED lights. So you walk through the forest, and it's just like this crazy cool kind of city that's all LED. And I feel like if you were high on shrooms, walking through that would be an experience.
A new twist. You get the drugs for Burning Man, but you go to Coachella.
Yeah. Dude, people like, cause you can't bring drugs into one of them, and they'll go in like weeks before and they'll bury them, and then they'll come in.
I mean, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Why don't you just smuggle the drugs in a different way?
Like your pockets.
Like sunscreen bottles.
Oh, they do make the water bottles that you can like unscrew in the bottom.
False bottoms.
Right. There was something I was gonna say.
I just love the idea of like the drug user whose brain is so like scorched that they think the simpler idea is like going in months ahead of time, mapping out like how many paces away from each landmark, burying their drugs, and then finding it later, instead of just being like, oh, I could just put it like in the bottom of my backpack or something.
I just really like the idea of you knowing that this happens and going there a week before they're setting up everything and digging up all these very obviously disrupted parts of the grass and then going home with the biggest score of your life.
Okay. All right. We go to Burning Man, selling top ramen at high markups. But we scope out where all the drugs are, and then we steal the drugs too.
Okay, so
like
we double whammy.
one.
Yeah, we get them both. Another really like lucrative job would be a beer car at anything.
A beer car?
Yeah, beer carts.
A beer cart.
Yeah, so essentially you just get
You just sell beer.
Yeah.
For
you go to
$15 a beer.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. You do like whatever it is to get a cup, right? And you just have on tap of like the main brands. You have Corona, you have Bud Light, you have whatever.
I don't think you can have Corona on tap.
No,
it's imported.
Oh,
I have no idea how true that is.
I don't know either.
I just know that my parents went to my grandma was, when she was alive, she took all the kids and stuff on a big cruise, and that was like her big like end of life family vacation type of thing.
Sad.
It wasn't like her end of life, but she was like, I want to do something with my kids before I'm. Yeah. So they went.
She's like, when we're done with this, you guys are gonna bury me in the backyard. Like,
the end of this, I want you to treat me like a Republican's puppy.
Oh, no.
I saw news stories about that after we talked about it.
Yeah.
And all of the news stories say puppy.
Puppy?
Not dog. Puppy.
It was a puppy.
Yeah, it was a puppy.
Of course it doesn't like it.
Untrained. This puppy shit in my house.
Oh my God. It's not funny. How do you feel about people on the internet having, there's a...
hate them.
Yeah, me too. Good point. Let's just move on.
Except you guys.
You guys are the best. But...
people on the internet having...
There was a debate going on about... Oh, I can't remember what it was. I think it was something about Coachella. But it was... If you're at a river and you see two people in the river drowning, but one of them is a 6-year-old kid that you don't know and the other one's your dog, what do you save?
That's a good question.
It's hard, right? You're like, on one end, like my cats are drowning. My first instinct is to go to my cats, right?
I should probably think about this before it happens.
But like,
I don't know.
Before it happens, is it like, do you plan on what do you mean? Like,
well, now it sounds like a plot that you're gonna enact on me to test. You're like, okay, he answered. Let's see if he sticks to his morals. Got like the hidden camera.
Hey guys, welcome to Kickback After Hours today, or it would be, hey guys, welcome to Kickback After Hours. We have Buddy right over here at this campsite. I'm about to throw a 6-year-old child into the river.
It's like the dark version of Impractical Jokers or something, or Punked. It's like after the 6-year-old is like falling beneath the water as I'm coming back to shore with my dog, and you're like, don't worry, there's a camera, you're on Punked.
Brandon, what about
you're like, oh, where's the kid? Oh.
They were an orphan. It's okay.
Damn, what do I do? I don't know. So I obviously value human, like other human life, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Do you really?
I value other human life.
Okay. I guess.
I value the lives of animals. I feel like for anyone that isn't vegan, there's zero reason you should like. You're morally dumb if you wouldn't go save the kid, right?
You think so?
I think so.
What about, okay.
I think if you go through life just without any concern about treating animals as anything other than basically the same way we treat plants.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I agree with it. I think if it was a cow versus a human, I'm on board. But if it's
well, yeah, how are you going to pick up a cow?
A calf and a human.
Really?
I think that makes sense. But
what if it was your pet calf?
But if it's a pet, then I think it's different.
Here's my argument though.
Unless you're Republican and you live in South Dakota.
If you're not vegan, I feel like you have to admit that pets are basically just property.
Okay.
So I think it would be more like you see your laptop on a canoe floating down the river or a drowning 6-year-old.
Do you save the laptop?
You save the laptop? And it's like, I guess, yeah, some people will be like, I don't fucking care. Yeah, I'll save the laptop every day. I hate kids anyway. It's the win-win.
Yeah. I think
late-term abortion.
Late-term.
This is
Florida, dude.
This is what the Democrats wanted.
I think for me, my first instinct is to go to the cats. My second instinct is to say I'm going to become Michael Phelps and reject the premise, and I'm saving both of them.
I was going to answer that. I'm assuming we can't do that.
Yeah.
They're two separate rivers.
The rivers are coming into a path that goes to a waterfall.
There's you have
or the river came down and it split,
and
they're on either side.
And the water's going so fast that you dive in now to your target, or you cannot save them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel okay. So, I obviously want to say I have a way stronger connection with my dogs, and I would choose them. But I also kind of reject the thing where a lot of vegans that try to get like pretentious or whatever try to say like animals are people, they're exactly the same. It's like I feel like there's like a hierarchy or a scale. I think I'd save the kid.
I feel like it's probably the morally correct one, and that my first instinct would be to go save my cats.
And then I would die trying to save my dog.
Yeah. Right. So you go get the kid and you throw them like, you stupid fucking asshole. Why did you get in here? And then you swim with the current so you get to the other side faster.
I pull the 6-year-old down for making me make this choice.
Yeah. I don't save the dog or the 6-year-old.
And then
as a matter of fact, I take the 6-year-old's life with my own hands.
I admit that I have to go to the kid because it's the moral thing to do. And as I'm watching my dog drown, I pull him down and go. All 3 of us are out.
Yeah, all 3.
The world's losing 3 souls.
You dive down and we're gonna have it. Nora. Hi.
He likes cats, or I don't know.
Look at her.
Okay,
we got all 4 of them.
So you would,
oh, Chloe. No, you can kind of see Chloe.
You admit that you would have to save the kid.
I think so.
Over your cat.
Yeah.
What about multiple cats?
Oh. Okay, why is the 6-year-old there? Why are they there?
You don't know.
You don't know?
You just see.
Where am I? Where am I at? Is this Niagara Falls? 6-year-old fell in.
It's the trolley problem. And you've got to choose if it hits 2 of your cats or the 6-year-old kid.
Which 2 cats?
That's fair. Which 2 cats would you choose over the 6-year-old? Which 2 cats? Oh. I mean, that's just simple math.
Yeah, it's 2 for 1.
2 lives.
The bargain.
1 life.
Yeah, what a deal.
But years left, the 6-year-old will probably live longer than your cats.
Probably. In today's America?
3 cats.
Today's America? Come on.
4 cats.
Do
I hear 5 cats? Can I get 6 cats over there?
Like the cumulative lifespan of these guys versus that 1 6-year-old that's already making bad life decisions. Like, what do you mean?
How'd your cats end up there?
Well, obviously they were trying to save their 6-year-old first. Too strong of a current.
That's fair.
Yeah. They have little bodies. They're big cats, but they have little bodies.
Yeah. You save the kid, I think. You have to.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Like really, what do you think? I know you're going to be an internet warrior on here and be typing away, but I would cut the kid in half and use his body as a boat to get to my dog. But like, what do you really do? It's gruesome.
I don't, because I was thinking about this. Like, you're right though. Your first instinct or whatever. I don't know. Because what if you start swimming halfway to your dog or your cat, your pet?
If I'm already moving towards my pet, I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna be like, I messed up and I'm gonna have to live with that. But if I turn back now, I'm not saving either.
To be fair, like, yeah, you get out of the water with your pet and like the mom is like, how could you let that happen to my kid? It's like, it's easy. Why didn't you jump in?
It's easy. It's like this. It's like, kid, you got a kid? Holy shit!
There was a kid in there. If I had known.
That is crazy. Why were they there? What did you do? Nothing. All right. Well, we're heading out this way.
Do you think that's against the law? Like, are you obligated to save a kid from drowning if you see it?
Oh, I don't know. Cause isn't it like if you're driving and an animal gets... Yeah, like if you're driving and an animal's in the way, you're supposed to like keep going.
Well, I think that's just for your own safety. I don't think that's a legal thing.
Oh, okay. You're not supposed to like slam on the brakes and cause people behind you to like...
Well, I think slamming on the brakes is okay.
Okay.
I think the reason you want to keep going, mostly like typically with like deer and stuff, is because the real danger is when you yank the wheel.
Yeah.
You increase the likelihood of driving off the road, crashing into things, rolling the car. Like, you're just way safer slamming into Bambi, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Deer, I mean, out of all the animals that are like barely worth moral consideration, deer are up there.
Yeah, I'm a vegan, but I eat some deer jerky.
Like birds and deer, fish.
Birds are kind of cool.
Some birds. There's like 2 cool birds.
Crows. I wish I had.
Ravens and crows.
Yeah, if I had more
parrots
crows around me. Parrots are annoying.
They're super annoying, but like, I mean, that's kind of cool that they learned how to talk. But so can crows or ravens or whatever.
And like crows, if you like feed them peanuts or whatever, like they'll remember and they'll bring you shiny stuff back. That's so cool.
I just saw a video about a guy And he was like, he goes out onto his balcony and it's like 3 floors up or something. And he's like, I'm just out here. So actually, I want to talk to you guys about this. And it shows him throwing some like some sort of food crumbs or whatever down. And you see a bunch of little blackbirds pecking away at it. He's like, I do this every day. And I've posted a few times on the internet. And after my first video, everyone got mad at me because I was like, oh, time to feed my crows. And a bunch of people in the comments were like, those are ravens, you idiot, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, next video, time to feed my ravens. And I had a bunch of people in the comments be like, those are crows, you dumbass. And so I can't make everyone happy, but I can make everyone equally unhappy. Time to feed my chickens.
I love it, the chaos. I also, if I could get some crows and train them to pick up loose change on the street.
Cash those in for a couple top ramens.
Yeah, well, I was thinking
restock the store.
I was gonna restock the store because after a while they're gonna give me enough that I can just buy the store, and then I'll be like, it's mine.
Yeah, like why would you ever contribute to a 401k when you could just
Raven, crow.
Like we were talking about this last week, right? Putting your money into something that doesn't just sit there as a dollar, because dollar lose value. Raven don't lose value.
Raven here forever.
Raven soars, literally.
Yeah, like literally with so many feathers. How many feathers does a wing have? Fuck. How many feathers? Okay.
I don't know the answer. You need sleep, bro.
I was trying to, I know I do. I was trying to talk shit to my sister-in-law, to the wings. And to my sister-in-law. And I was like, I'm gonna kick your ass at cornhole, right? And I can't remember what it was, but I was acting all tough and I was talking shit. And then I was like, well, then why aren't you any better? Except for I put, why are you?
Why are you any better?
Yeah, like it just didn't work, and I just screwed myself over in that. Yeah. And then they won that battle, and that's not fair. So
Rip.
That's why I decided to speak Spanish, because I'm giving up on English.
I can't.
Yeah.
I've peaked with English.
Yeah.
Time to move on to pastores verdes.
green
pastures más verdes.
To the greener pastures. Let's go. Oh man. I can't do it anymore.
You just gotta keep moving forward. I don't know how you fucking said it.
Forward.
Forward.
Oh, come on. It's normal. How do you say the word forward?
No. It's forward.
How do you spell forward?
I can't believe that you got me with that. Okay.
Was that on any of them? That was on the Patreon, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, oh, it's so good.
You tricked me by the way you made it sound. Forward. And I said it so confidently, too. How do you spell forward? F-O-W. You're gaslighting me. Is that right? Are you, like, double tricking me? Oh, no.
You get a phone?
Oh. Most of the reason I type anything into the internet is to spell check.
Oh, yeah. I do it at work.
Done. Forward. I got it right.
What about toward?
Shut your dirty whore mouth. GoForward.com.
Go. It's a funner way to say it, guys. Come on. Life's too short to be correct.
That's the new Republican slogan.
We're going to burn this fucker down, so might as well just have fun with it.
I saw an opinion piece today. Well, actually, it was the New York Post. So I was like, oh, it's news. Clicked it, right? Then I saw it's an opinion piece.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that. Why can they post opinions on news?
Yeah.
Other thing. But it was like, the reason... what's his name? He's Mr. Johansson. Scarlett Johansson's like husband or boyfriend or whatever.
Oh, that's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. Colin Jost. He's on SNL. They were doing like some presidential meeting thing, and he was like a speaker or whatever, and he's like, yeah, my grandpa voted voted for Joe Biden because he's a decent man, and then my dad voted for a decent man, and then blah, blah. And then the whole article was like, here's why Joe Biden's not a decent man. It was like, with the fact that this whole evening was them being super mean to, I'm gonna make her sound dumb because she was making the whole thing sound dumb. Being super mean to Trump, like that's not very decent. It's like,
excuse me, how many times has Trump been nice to another like party?
Like one of his big things when he was running the first time was mocking a disabled reporter on live TV in front of like yeah, classic.
No, he's such a good person.
And then it was like, and it's not decent to. This has to actually be fake.
You think it wasn't just an opinion piece? It was like opinion piece satire.
Maybe, but no, the New York Post doesn't do satire.
I don't know.
It was like, one thing I can't stand for, and one thing that's not decent, is a president who says lies on TV, and so then she went through to try and like list all the lies that he told during this event.
Like when Trump said he cured COVID.
Yeah,
he's like, I made the vaccine. I cured COVID.
Yeah, the classic like documented, proven lies that people are keeping track of. Yeah. Aside from that, the first one was like,
I didn't take documents into my home. They're in your home.
Here's an audio recording of you saying, I have these documents I'm not supposed to have, and I could have declassified them, but I didn't.
He's so truthful.
God. That's like what all the arguments... Because everyone tries to like say like, oh, Hillary did this, Biden did this, blah, blah, blah. Like, instead of defending what Trump does, they just say the other guy did it too.
Yeah.
And it's unfair because Trump is getting punished for it. It's like, let's assume that both parties did the exact same thing. Trump admits to it, and he was dumb enough to get caught. Mm-hmm. So even if they did the exact same thing, it does make sense for him to be the one that gets punished.
Yeah, for him to be the fall guy.
Because he admits to, anyway, sorry. The first lie that she wrote about is like Biden was saying that,
he kisses his wife every morning when she wakes up. And we found out 2 weeks ago she went on vacation. He wasn't there.
Have you seen that? Where like I guess Melania is just like nowhere to be found.
What? No.
Yeah. Like he missed her birthday or something because he was stuck in court and he was trying to make it sad. Anyway, it was like the first lie is God, you made me lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
Asshole. Oh.
Iridescent.
Biden said that Trump claims that he was going to be a dictator for a day. And it's like, this is terrible. And here's what he's referring to. It's like some reporter asked Trump about if he was going to tempted to be a dictator or whatever, like some like far right news. He was like, well, maybe you should just get rid of this democracy thing and be a dictator. And Trump jokingly said, only for the first day. And it's like, even just like by the really dumb reading of this, like what Biden said is technically true.
Right. It's just, I think when politics enter people's brains, a majority of people go in one ear, out the other, and then they say stupid stuff.
I just, out of all the like hills to die on, it just seems so weird to want to defend. Like, if you're gonna, don't even defend him. Just be like, yeah, there are some people like the old attorney general under Trump, who said he told Trump that there was no election fraud, and then he got fired by Trump because he said that, and he said that Trump is a threat to like democracy. He's like, if in November it's a choice between Biden and Trump, I'm voting Trump. And they're like, well, but didn't you say this? He's like, yeah, but the Democrats or Biden's worse or whatever. And it's like, at least he's not defending anything. He's just saying straight up, like, I know what I'm choosing.
Yeah. Like,
did I stutter?
Did I stutter? I fucking hate.
I can at least be like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's the crazy conspiracy theories that get me. There was a post I saw today that Tennessee announced that I can't remember if they're trying or they are making it so you can't have planes go over their lines, like private planes and stuff.
But Taylor Swift lives there. What is she gonna do?
I don't know. But it was a post or an article about that, and the post was chemtrail conspiracy theorists being like, see, it's proof that chemtrails are real. They're saying it right here. And they're like, what? No. But the post, it was like one dude saying, yeah, I guess chemtrails are real. That's crazy. And then it's conspiracy guy being like, yeah, we've been trying to tell you this for years. And then the normal dude's like, no, they just came out with this today. You wouldn't know. And it's like supposed to be an inside joke. And I'm like, they just said you can't have air travel for like private planes.
The chemtrail, like conspiracy theories.
It might. I don't fully know.
The conspiracy conspiracy things are really, they bother me when it's like you're denying like the scientific consensus on something, but like flat Earth, you're like denying this.
Or the recent wave of Holocaust deniers.
Yeah, you're denying something that's super well known, documented and stuff. A lot of it's probably because you're too lazy to actually go through and look at it, or whatever. The thing that really bothers me is like with chemtrails. I feel like that's one of the dumbest conspiracy theories because you're believing two things at the same time that contradict each other. Mm. One, the government or the airline, big airline, or the Jews or whatever are so smart and devious that they're going to poison all of us by dispersing chemicals in the air right in front of our face. It's like, okay, you're believing that, but also that you're smart enough to figure it out, and but they're not smart enough to just make it invisible, for lack of a better term. Like, they don't have to make it the color that it is if they're really trying to do something so clever and smart that we can't really detect it, but you're sure it's happening. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
stupid.
I think all of you guys should comment on this. Apparently, Brayden's sleep deprived episode was like yawned so much and got sunscreen in my eyes. And you should also let us know a conspiracy theory. You guys have a long list of things to do today. You have to tell us Coachella daughter or Burning Man son.
Easy pick.
If you'd save the pet or the human. Not easy pick.
I mean, what is a 6-year-old kid but a pet?
They walk on all fours.
So you're saying the choices between my pet and someone else's pet. Easy.
Man, I was at work today, and someone was like, "Do you ever want kids?" I said, "Nope, I got 4 cats. I'm good enough." And so we have 4 cats too. And then the dad is like, "Do you ever want a daughter? She has a mouth on her." I was like, "What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? What are you trying to?" This sounds creepy when you say it that way. Like, don't.
I think she just talks back a lot.
Yeah, that's
you
like
sick freak.
That's what like I think like the normal one was, but like, he like said it and smirked at me, and I was like, I don't like that. That's weird. Like, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, and I'm gonna report you if you're weird. I'm just gonna do it. But you also have to let us know conspiracy theorists that we should look into, because I want to jump on the bandwagon.
We should learn all the conspiracy theories.
Oh, there's too many.
Okay, we should learn like the main ones.
The main ones?
We should just like actually learn through and then get convinced.
and then get convinced.
Well, because like I have never like read through all of the arguments for flat Earth. Most of the conspiracies I think about, I don't believe them because they don't make actually like I was saying with the chemtrails thing. Like, I could believe some weird nefarious group is dispersing chemicals to like increase violent crime rates or lower intelligence so that they can maintain their place at the top. But why would they do that but not be able to actually cover it up all the way? Like, how did Joe Guy 1252 on YouTube figure it out?
Yeah, it always is too. It's like some weird username that has like a 5-hour-long video about it, and it's never showing proof, but it's being like,
isn't it so weird?
Yeah, isn't it weird that planes started and then all of a sudden cancer existed? And it's like,
why are those white clouds coming out of the plane?
Mm-hmm. There's nothing in science ever that causes vapor to happen and then clouds to be made. Never.
Nope. It's the Cilion 252 gas that turns the frogs gay. Why do they want to turn the frogs gay? If you have to ask, you're not smart enough to be here.
That is my favorite too. Have you seen there's a what was it? It was if you have to ask why women are choosing the bear over you, you're part of the problem. Not even over you. Is if you have to ask why girls are choosing the bear, you're part of the problem.
Choosing what bear?
I guess there was a TikTok that went through of a girl going on a rant saying that she would feel more safe in the woods with a bear than she would with a man.
Oh, so smart. Mm-hmm. God, I love women.
I'd choose the bear.
I choose the woman?
Yeah,
I'm supposed to answer? I don't know.
She wasn't one of the choices. You're the problem. What? Okay.
Would you actually choose the bear? Come on.
No, come on.
Okay. Thank you.
The really strong, scary, I'm going to murder you because it's my instincts bear. I think I'm okay.
At worst, if you were stuck in the woods with a random man.
Stabbing eyes, jumping his head.
Like, what is that, a coin flip?
Hopefully less than a coin flip.
I know, but like, at worst.
Yeah.
Like, if we assume the worst of men, it's like a coin flip on if they do something really horrible to you.
Yeah.
With a bear, it's like 90% that if you don't know what to do, you're probably going to get mauled.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's not going to necessarily be a quick death either.
No.
Like, yeah, but go ahead and let us know. Do you choose the bear or the guy? Oh, the bear.
I'm mixing. There's so many choices we have to make today.
You guys have a list. I hope you are doing your homework, time-stamping this, coming back, thinking on it, reflecting on it, not giving the wrong answer. I will judge you. Will you judge him?
I will judge you.
That's crazy. I've been thinking about it a whole lot. I keep going. I know. You keep doing that clicky thing. And then there are, I don't know if they can hear it, but.
Oh, it's working. Oh, wait. That's your voice.
Oh. Is it?
What?
There's these ghost hunters. And they went and they're supposed to do this specific method to be able to commune with somebody that's close to them, and it being someone's grandmother that passed away, I believe. And they were communicating with these knocks that were happening on the floor.
Okay.
But one of the people that was doing this can do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out by like slowed down footage, that they were just doing that. So it's like...
It's almost like ghosts aren't real.
I know, but there was like a whole... Like it went into like all the AMC movie theaters, all of them. It got on there. And it was this huge thing. And then people are like, well, hold on. And then it's just like... I don't know if it's done too much to their career or not, because people will believe Probably what they believe, right? But like, man... Another conspiracy theory.
It's the same people, too.
It's the same people.
It's like the flat earth, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you think they would fake ghosts? Yeah, they're making a lot of money off this movie, aren't they?
Yeah.
How could they? Look, that thing moved. Nothing touched it. I'm just kidding. I understand believing in ghosts way more than conspiracy theories.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some like ghost stories, you're like, holy shit. Some conspiracy theories, you're like, holy shit, dude. You know what I mean?
It's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That you tricked your mind into
thinking that cats aren't
you're like an Olympic level hoop jumper to get there. Okay, fine.
Okay,
pet your cat.
I am.
We'll end.
Well, do you have anything to say?
No.
She has nothing to say to you guys. All right. Sayonara.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.
I look forward to the next time I see you.
I look toward it.
You earned it.
Look at him look at you. He's like, the fuck did you just do?
Good boy. Here. Hydration check. He's like, stop throwing things at me.
What are you doing?
All right, ready? Freddy.
Yeah. Gonna be too good at this game.
Ooh.
He sure does know a whole lot about trains.
Oh, he has autism.